Welcome to our channel, and we're going to make a new watercolor today. This one, not much pigments, and we use rough watercolor paper from Saunders Waterford. I stretch it so we get no buggles. I stretch it in a special way so I get the deckled edges. We begin to paint with Ultramarine Blue and a bit of Alizarine in it. Then we go over it with yellow ochre, and in the yellow ochre is a touch of burnt sienna. Be free and loose, and we use Hakes. As you see, the Hake brush is a Japanese brush. The Hake, it should say the Hake. I go over it with a stiffer mix of ultramarine and alizarin, and this is the mix wet into wet from ultramarine and light red or Venetian red. I use Venetian red. This is, these are going to be the background trees. So it is a lighter background, and because it is wet and wet, it dries also lighter. Now I go with the same mix, only with more pigment, and I suggest the trees. It can be fir trees, it can be all sorts of trees, but make sure it is a stiffer mix. More pigment, and your brush must be drier. Suggest foreground or foreground 4 before the trees. I'm not sure, I think I do a bit of burnt umber with it. So I make it warmer too, so it is more on the foreground. Well, with a mix of yellow ochre and a bit of burnt sienna to make it warmer, we're going to suggest hedges that are in snow. I cannot say do this, do that. This is further away, so I make it blue. But the hairs of the brush will help you. Background trees are not dark enough yet, so I make a even stiffer mix to exaggerate the fore and the background. You see my Hake brush is flowing over the paper, and just do and be the grass you want. I paint here with point, or the edge of the Hake. A bit darker underneath. The dark is from the trees. So when you do that, you stay in harmony. Same stiff mix for the balls. You can do without balls. It's something lighter for the balls in the background. And well, what are we gonna do? As soon as you start looking what you have to do, you better stop. But I think the foreground is a bit empty now. So maybe, well, I'm just in time for scrape out some extra trees, white trees, to make it further come forward. You have to wait till it's almost dry, not too late, not too soon, because when you do too soon, it just closes down again. You do this with a I do this with a Swiss knife, small knife, but you can do it with any knife, not too sharp, otherwise you go through the paper. Some spattering with an Aqua Elite brush, but is it going to work? I don't know. Well, sometimes you have to do things to see if it works. Make it a bit blue. My brush is way too small for that, so going back to the Hake again. Sometimes you have a brush in your hand and you don't put it down. See how easy the Hake going. Minimal amount of strokes. Well, look at the net. I think it is finished. Thank you very much and subscribe if you like.